In 60 to 90 seconds, police say 3 men were shot by their disgruntled co-worker inside the Benny Keith warehouse.
Today, police explained how last night's shooting unfolded, who the suspect is, and what may have fueled the attack. We start team coverage tonight with News 13's Chris McKee live. He's at the warehouse on Broadway, south of Gibson. Chris?
Dean and Jess, police say the shooter was off last night when he showed up here around 6:20, the time that he normally would have showed up to work had he been working last night. Now, they say he barricaded a door before opening fire.
From all indications, it was fairly spontaneous. There was no advance notice of any kind that we could uncover.
A spontaneous attack by a disgruntled employee who may have been passed up for a promotion.
Everybody said he was a nice guy, and I don't think anybody foresaw this.
That's how Albuquerque police are describing last night's shooting at the Ben E. Keith Foods warehouse, where 30-year-old Wade Melton shot and wounded 3 male co-workers, one of whom is still fighting for his life.
Mr. Melton apparently had some issues with his employers. There may have been some related mental health issues, and that he also had used some drugs.
Police got the call around 6:16, the time the night shift started at the sprawling warehouse. About 20 employees were inside. Police say Melton, a forklift operator, confronted 3 of them, one of whom may have been his supervisor.
We understand that he did use a forklift to block one of the exit doors.
Police believe Melton used a handgun for the attack.
Shooting was over in probably less than 60 to 90 seconds.
Police say Melton took off in a black truck. Officers got to the warehouse within minutes of the shooting, rushed in, and dragged the wounded men outside, not knowing that Melton had already bolted. APD pinged Melton's phone to a remote area near Placitas. They say Melton killed himself while on the phone with crisis negotiators just before midnight.
Stand by. The police only found the handgun that Melton used to kill himself. They believe that that was the only gun that was used last night. Back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you. Police say this is the second shooting at a Ben E. Keith warehouse in recent months. And today, the food and beverage distributor said it will be hiring security.
Another workplace violence situation occurred at our Houston, Texas facility 3 months ago. We have a fundamental responsibility to keep our employees and our community safe.
In August, an employee opened fire at a Houston area Ben E. Keith facility, killing a company manager and wounding another worker. The family of the man who was killed filed a $25 million lawsuit. In it, the family claims the company knew the warehouse could be the target of workplace violence, but did not provide adequate security. Today, APD said it does not believe that private security guards were present during last night's shooting.
UNM Hospital gave an update on 3 men who were shot. Their names have not been released, but a doctor says after they went through surgery, they are improving.
Last night, APD did an amazing job of getting patients from the scene. AFD, EMS got, stabilized and brought them as quickly as possible.
Dr. Stephen Liu says one of the victims was upgraded to stable condition and the others remain in critical. Who is Wade Melton? Tonight we're learning more about the man police say gunned down his fellow co-workers.
Turns out even his own neighbors did not know a lot about him. News 13's Marissa Lucero is live off West Central near the river, where police spent the day combing through his home. Marissa?
Dean, Jess, we walked up and down this street today talking to Melton's neighbors. Now, most of them tell us they didn't even know his name until they saw it on the news last night. The 200 block of Osage Place Southwest.
Everything was blocked off. The bomb squad was here. We didn't know exactly what was going on.
Turned into a police magnet today.
I'm surprised to come home and see all this going on.
As detectives searched Wade Melton's home, APD's bomb squad was on scene, sending in their robot to make sure the place wasn't booby-trapped. Our cameras also caught detectives removing guns from the home. According to county assessor documents, Melton has owned this home since 2012, but neighbors we spoke with say they didn't know much about him.
I saw him Saturday around noontime, and he's real quiet, and I just told him hi, and he said hi, and that was it. We never had a conversation ever.
We've never really seen a man out there. I guess he worked graveyard.
But yesterday was Melton's day off when police say he walked into the Ben E. Keith warehouse and opened fire, shooting 3 of his co-workers. Neighbors say they all watched it unfold last night on the news.
I was like, oh no, it can't be him. That guy's really quiet. I didn't realize it would be him. Then I saw the truck and I thought, well, my neighbor has that truck.
After police say he shot the 3 men, he left the warehouse. It appears Melton doesn't have a criminal history in New Mexico, and when asked, APD's chief says he was never on their radar.
I think there was one traffic accident out of Rio Rancho, no criminal history, no anything that would indicate that he would have been this. We could have prevented this.
We also stopped by a home near Lomas and Washington today where we believe Melton's family lives just to get some more insight. We were met by a woman who said at this time they will not be making any comments. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Marissa. While investigators search for clues, they're taking a look at Melton's disturbing presence on social media. On Facebook, he touts himself as a, quote, killer working for natural-born killers and a dealer at the illegal drug trade. He also says he worked at Hell's Army. Under his experience there, he says he, quote, killed a lot of people. Melton also has a Twitter account where he often retweets articles about crime, mostly killings.